Hey friend, listen to me. Sometimes we have to cry.
Hey, people. Hello, everyone. I'm just here to get you back in the mood. So, I was here last week and, sorry, let me take this out. Oh my gosh. So, I am back on air again. And there are so much things happening at the moment. So, and I was talking to a lot of people online. I know social media is very good to get to reason and share messages and discussions about what's going on now. And so I was just mentioning to people that it's important on literally. So basically, it's really important that you start meeting up with new people. So it's very important you move from, let's say, example, you specifically hang in a usual location. It's good to also be in different locations. So it's good to travel different cities, meet new people, network, get to know brand new sets of people, and just to be positive as a whole. That's one thing I'll say. So literally it's mindset that affects everything. So I know people who live there might be some people that live down the road from a museum or a gallery, and museums and galleries, they're not hard to go to. It's free and you get a chance to relax, you get a chance to see a different spectrum of things. I think because I went to an art university, galleries and museum I like drinking water, and I actually like those environments. I actually like them. And so, sometimes some people go into a location by themselves with family. They can say, oh, you know what, I'm going there. Would you like to come along with me? Because not everyone's confident enough to go to a specific location if they don't know about such location at an early age. So what it does, it helps in encouraging others to get involved. So later today, we are going to have an interview with Esosa Aye. She is the co-founder of Nigeria Magazine, and they are doing a women's international networking event at Doubletree Hotel in Victoria, so Hilton Hotel in Victoria. The event is taking place on the 24th of March, and tickets are available. You can book tickets online. If you're unable to get tickets, you can actually contact me directly. You can either contact me by email. You can email me on nu9empire@gmail.com, or you can actually contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram on 079 2078 0285. That's 079 2078 0285. Like I said, the email is nu9empire@gmail.com. So earlier today, I was speaking to somebody who's interested in joining the UJR show. And we do have spaces available. So if you do want to become a radio presenter, please feel free to email. Sorry, I'm feeling coffee. Kind of cough. So please feel free to email, or you can either email or text, or WhatsApp or Telegram me, so that I can direct to management so that you can get your show started. So we're looking for all topics on the radio station. We're looking for anything from health, technology, the latest gadget, fashion trend, beauty, travel, hotels, anything that's lifestyle, anything that covers living. We are interested in, and we're interested in is because we want growth, and it's very important that we have as many presenters that promoting, what's going on, letting people know about things, being productive, and then it makes things. That's how things happen. So again, but NU9 are hosting an event. This event is much different from the last one. The last one was more of a pop-up show at Streatham Library. This time we are doing more like an event which is more, you can say, serious. People calling it quite serious. The reason why they're calling it serious because the event itself, it involves registering people to having their own e-commerce site. If you're looking for a business, you can start right there on the spot. So we have a white label company. They basically finding any sort of thing you're interested in. It could be like, you want to start your own skincare, you want to start your own franchise, whatever you want to start as white label, it can start right there on the spot. Plus, we'll be getting people who will be involved in recruitment. I myself can like guide you to companies that can help you get back into the workforce. And obviously having a job and earning extra income from other stuff is also beneficial. There will be, you know, UJR themselves registering people on the day. You also will have books being sold. So you have rare books. So some books which you never see anywhere. Like I bought a book recently from a guy who sells books, and he was selling books on minerals and vitamins, like a Bible, really thick book like that. And I was like, oh my days, I need to get this book because I don't think I'm ever going to see a book where it just talks about all the vitamins and all the minerals in the world and how you can get it and what fruits and vegetables are giving you all this, you know, benefits. And then on the day also, we'll be having people who help with your health. So there's a body MOT, people who teaches you on having a balanced diet. There's also people there who, like, you know, crystals, like the benefits of using different stones according to your birth or your number or where you live. Another thing people understand about crystals, they get rid of, like, you know, energy. Like, you know, there's a lot of bad vibration going around. And when I say bad vibration, I'm talking about if you use mobile phones, microwave, electrical stuff, that actually crystals are, because I know some people say, oh, you can't use crystals because, you know, of religious bit. But I tell you, if you're really concerned about your health, crystals existed and have been existed before any ideology or philosophy came to existence. So you have to understand crystals are still by far more powerful. Remember, it is part of Earth. It is Earth creation. It is natural, and it will be here forever. And in some of us, we have crystals naturally in our body. So when people are trying to tell you don't use this, but at the same time, the same people that tell you don't use that, they'll be also buying crystals and putting crystals on their walls, on their house, or buying diamonds. So if you say you don't like crystals, it doesn't make sense, because if you buy diamonds for wedding or for your spouse, or you buy it as a present, that's a crystal, and it has a lot of beneficial healing. It does actually clean the blood out, and especially if you're using, a lot of people don't understand the stuff about gold. So gold and silver is a very good mineral, especially if you are female, or, you know, or you're still in development of reproductive mode. It helps to clean your blood out, and it just helps to, you can see that our ancestors, they basically were wearing natural, real gemstones. They weren't wearing plastics. Like, it's kind of strange when you look at the countries that have got all these minerals, and they're selling plastic to the mainstream, but they have minerals. And that's quite strange. But if they do research properly, they'll realize that it wasn't plastics they were using. They were actually using the real gemstones of that color. Let's say example, like, you know, blue stone, you just use lapis. You know, just basically try and use as many real stuff, and invest in improving yourself, improving your health. Invest in loving yourself. That's what I would say. But yes, like I said, there's an event coming up, and that's going to take place on the 2nd of April. That'll be on a Sunday. The event is taking place 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And there will be a multitude of events, like not events, but like different tables doing their own little thing. So we'll be focused more on trying to get people into self-employment, start your e-commerce site. If you want to be a presenter like myself, you can also become a presenter. It's not hard, and you just have to be dedicated and enjoying what you do. Plus, you must love yourself. Like, it's not hard to love yourself, but yes, that's very important. So another thing I was going to say, remember last week I was talking to you about different types of marketing or the advertising methods, and I wanted to go through each one with you and tell you the benefits of each one. And when I was saying the benefits of each one, because every sort of advertising or marketing method has its ups and downs, but at the same time you can make use of it and you can get to utilize it. So not everyone has the ability to understand. One reason why advertising is so crucial, especially the way I push things on like social media, is because I personally myself, I studied, you know, I went to university and got a degree in advertising and brand management. And from getting that understanding the world of advertising, I realized just how important it is to keep advertising. And I realized that, you know, even the biggest brands, they never stop advertising. So it's like saying, like, imagine your whole body is the advertisement. Like, you are the advertisement. Now, The food is the consistency. If you choose not to eat, the body starts falling apart, doesn't it? So advertising, if you've got a business, advertising is the food of your company. If the company does not do marketing or any advertising, what happens is that the company starts to starve. So you understand, the company literally starts starving. So you need to keep feeding your company, your business, or your self-employment, or your professional, especially if you're professional, also letting people know what you're doing by marketing and advertising. So it's very, very, very important to do all that. And the reason why it's very important, because advertising and marketing is the food of your business. Basically, it is the food of your business. So it's very important that you keep feeding your business or your self-employment or your... It's not just feeding your self-employment. You want to also feed your hobbies. So if you have a hobby like you're doing, you can literally turn that hobby actually to a business. There's potential a hobby can be a business. And especially when you do stuff as a hobby, it means you enjoy it. And when you enjoy something, what it does is that it basically just make you very determined, and you don't want to stop because you love what you're doing. You literally don't want to stop. You just want to like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. I'm going to continue, and just keep continuing. And I would say businesses never fail. That's what people understand. Businesses never really fail. They actually fail when you stop. So never quit. As soon as somebody quits their business, that is it. Business is over. So never quit. Keep going. Don't stop. Continue. And enjoy what you're doing. And not just enjoy what you're doing, love yourself also. So if you're happy with yourself, you're obviously going to treat yourself well. Plus you treat others that look like you well. Another thing I was going to say is that those who have companies or who are like, for example, like I went to an event some while ago. And there were some lovely businesses there. They had like nice tables. And I was looking, I was saying, this is really great. It's very congested, very well. But one thing I need to point out is that customer service is very vital. Very, very vital. So sometimes people don't really buy because they like the product itself. They actually buy because they like you. So it's very important when vendors or anyone is selling, your customer service has been touched on. So it's very good to smile at customers. Don't give them funny looks. And when they ask questions, don't try like be aggressive or defensive when people are asking just a simple question. Sometimes you might want to do role play. So you might want to train yourself on improving your speaking skills. When I say improving your speaking skills, you could say, okay, you tell a friend, okay, ask me some questions. And they'll probably give you all the questions. And what you do is now you try and respond how you should be. And also when you respond, tell your friend if that or the person's helping with role play, if they can spot anything that you notice that is not great. Because some people, naturally, they have good customer service skills because they deal with people. Like me, I'm always dealing with people every day. I'm dealing with people either online. I don't meet some of them, never do. I meet people in person. And it's not like, oh, my customer service is great. I had to learn how to get with people and learn how to talk. Also, I did jobs where it involved customer service. So I worked in a lot of customer service jobs also. So they've trained me, and then eventually I became quite good at it. And now I was training, a company will hire me, and then now they would ask me to train their people. So they will listen to how I speak, make a note and stuff, or I'll get, So it's like years of training. Or months. Some people are very lucky. They've got it naturally in their families, naturally, very bubbly, happy, or it's just part of their character. But having good customer service and having a business is very vital. Like, if you're unable to communicate with people and you feel that you might be angered or triggered by talking to them, what you can do is you can hire someone. So not all business people are that great sometimes with dealing with people. Sometimes they have to hire a specialist. That's why you notice they would hire someone who is a professional in that field. They won't just hire some, hustler or someone, they claim they can do that. They'll actually check the person's background, see has the person got any qualifications in that skill, they've got a degree, a master's, or maybe if a doctorate on whatever specialist the person's good at, they leave that person to support that department because they know they're not that good in that department and they know the importance of having very good customer service. So we are in a stage of going through professionalism. So it's very important that people do try and find a way of, if you say you're doing something, you need to also back it up with qualifications. The talk season has gone. But sometimes you'd be surprised. You have people who actually are educated, but then it's kind of shocking that they got really bad communication skills or they got bad personal body language. And I will recommend those people to try and hire someone or work with someone. If they're unable to work with someone, just let somebody else do something. Because if you start putting yourself forward and you know you're going to get angry or you have issues with people, then it's best to just literally focus on getting somebody who can get the job done so that things can just start moving. Because it's very important if things are moving, then nothing stays static. Static is just not good for any business. The thing about business is that you always want growth. So it's very important there's growth in every sort of way. So, and also in life's about learning. You always keep learning. So, you never quit, like I said, and just try and find ways of developing yourself, building new teams, networking. Sometimes say to yourself, okay, I've never been to this place. I don't really go around this area. Maybe I should just pass by this location and network with some people, meet some people. Okay, so you may be involved in the property industry. You might think, okay, I'm involved in the property industry. Maybe I should just go to a fashion show. What's wrong with that? You'd be surprised. The same people who are in a fashion show probably do have some sort of extra income to get involved in property. So there's nothing wrong with sometimes literally mixing with other people, really. And if you do have a business in a specific category, it's best to look at other categories. Sometimes you just go online, Google, and look at different, business categories. And you're like, okay, let me just type in and look for different categories in business. And then you see there's 100 list that comes up. And you look through and you're like, wow, I've never been to anything to do with agriculture. I've never had, any interest in construction. Whatever industry you find, maybe aviation, whatever industry you may seem interested in, or the arts industry, whatever industry you are find intriguing, just literally try and say, okay, you know what, let me try this week or maybe next week or maybe once a month, up to you. So you can start with once a month, then you can start to once every 2 weeks, then you can start to every week, trying to find a different industry and just try and get to know the industry, know the people in the industry, and see how you can network with them and how you can both co-work or co-collaborate with each other. With each other. So that is one thing I'll say. So like I said, I'm sure you've been going around seeing my poster about the event, my show. So my show is on every Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. UK time. And it does have other international times, and you'll see that on the flyer. So the show is called Build for Success. It's every Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at UJR Talk Radio. And like I did mention, UJR Talk Radio are looking for radio presenters. So please feel free to email me, because I'll forward your details to management. And we are happy with all sorts of topics. You can come and talk about any topic you're interested in. And so I know we'll obviously, listen to you, make notes, and also find when your availability is so that you can start the show and you can start, joining the team and find ways of growth. So that's another thing I'll say. So like I said, the event is coming up on the 2nd of April, and that will be on West Norwood Library and Picture House, and the closest train station is West Norwood overhead. Plus there's several, that area, even though it looks like a little village, it's very busy, and there's so many transportation down that area. There's so many buses that go there. So you definitely won't miss it. But I will keep it posted. And like I did mention, there's various vendors already there. And we're trying to make it more serious. So we're trying to get people into self-employment or just literally to start their own white label business, and also to, I can say, have a e-commerce site. So it's going to be very hands-on. Plus, if you have any talents, if you are creative, you can come and do like a spoken word. You can perform on the day. We're open for that. That's very great because it's very good to see creatives sharing their skills and showing us just how good they are. So like I did say, I am going to go through the list of different advertising methods. And what I'm going to do now, I am going to play some music for you, yeah? So I will stop talking for a while and then I'll be back in about, 3 to 5 minutes. So just relax now.
Abuse you when the big Joe Williams blues you. In the light of the sun, you can see how they run. Oh, I've seen a sparrow get high and waste his time in the sky. And don't you know he thinks it's easy to fly? He's just a little bit freer than I.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is Rasan Patterson, and
Ready?
you're listening to Urban Jazz Radio.
Okay. Hi, this is Adriana Evans, and you guys are listening to Urban Jazz Radio.
Hey guys, I was just off busy checking on the whole thing. I don't know. Just bear with me. I was just thinking why it just go. Yes, I'm back again. So, like I was telling you before, that we have an event coming up on the 2nd of April, and that will take place at West Norwood Library. The event starts at 12 p.m. and finishes at 6 p.m. So all-day good event. It's a chance to network, showcase your talent if you've got creative skills. Also, there will be a chance if you want to start a business right on the spot. E-commerce website launch plus white goods. So any idea you have, we can literally all you need is a logo, a label. Before you know it, you've got products ready. And just gonna say, so that was it. So I was making sure the information I collected was good enough, because people keep giving you information and you're like, is this information good enough? So basically I have found something that's really good. Oh yeah, just to let you know, shout out to Medesiac Moore. Look at these earrings. The earrings I'm wearing. Can you see them? So that's real copper wire earrings, and he does necklaces and different stuff. So I got this item this weekend, and there was the earring I wore last time. So all the stuff I have, I will be putting it on a newsletter. So if you do have products, I can literally showcase your products for you. These earrings, it's really nice. I mean, I wore it and people were just looking at me like I'm out of spaceship. And I was like, okay. So if you have products, I can actually wear them, or I can actually use them. Next time I come and show, I'll be actually applying lipstick by Queen Ra. So I bought her powder and I bought her lipstick, which is almost like a lip gloss, but it's a lipstick. And I bought this purple lip stick, very different color, and I thought, oh, this looks nice. So if you have products, I can actually try them live here, put them on my skin and tell people how good it is. I can actually promote your stuff for you. If you want product placement of your products, please feel free to email me. You can email me again on nu9empire@gmail.com. That's nu9empire@gmail.com. Or you can WhatsApp or Telegram me on 079 207 0285. That's 079 2078 0285. Okay, correct. And I hope when I show you this, it does appear not the wrong. Can you see this? Wow, okay. So that's the DL there. That is it. Yeah. You can see the email address there. That email address, you can contact me directly. And I will update you on events. We've got newsletters. We can get your products placed here, or get interviews, or you can get interview on the radio show. Yeah? So we will be interviewing Esoso later. She'll be coming on interview. She'll be going on interview to promote a women's event, international event. So I've known her for over 12 years now, and I'm part of the project of Nigeria magazine promoting the image of Nigeria because my parents are of Nigerian origin, and I just want to promote a positive image. Plus, every country's got their own promotion. Like Jamaica's got their image, they've got the athletics, they've got the food and stuff. But every country has their image, so it's important to promote that image. But we do know why the countries got created, and we don't want to go any further. But so I mean, the population of that country is so huge. So 1 in 5 Africans are Nigerian, and plus we have tribes which are not in Nigeria, but in different countries all over Africa, and they have links directly with the country. So imagine that. Literally, you can say 3 in 5 of the African population is, and then you've got the West. You can say 3 in 5 of the African population is Nigerian. So, and then we've got the African Americans, the Caribbeans, especially Brazil, and they have direct links with the country Nigeria itself. So we have an event for Nigerian. It's promoting Nigerian women, but it's not just Nigerian. We have other women of other nationalities coming on the day. Please feel free to contact me directly via email, and I can send you the tickets. It's a really good location. So it's at Victoria at Doubletree Hilton Hotel, and it's a lovely event. You can meet really powerful women. I want to say powerful women. I talk about women who are earning 6 figures, 7 figures, or either they're earning that or they're related or married to that. So these are women who are part of decision making. And in life, I realized the importance of being involved with decision makers, because decision makers literally, they literally make things happen. So if you're around people who are making decisions, they can completely change your life totally. And it's very important that you understand the power of decision making, especially when the economy is changing, things are changing, living costs are going up. The UK is turning like United States. United States, they value their wealthy and those who are in position and power. I think people should stop valuing and appreciating people who have position and power and are able to change things. Especially people in the media. Like, I know a lot of media people, and people say like, "Oh, Tojake, you can change that." Yeah, I make the most of what I can do, but at the same time, you need to link up with similar people or people much stronger and have more dynamic as yourself. And so I'm excited by this event. I'm gonna be there. If you see me, you see the owner also. It's also she'll be there. Please feel free to speak to her directly to get to know her. She would direct you in a very good path, and you would be able to. Because I've met some really great people at their events, the same type of events before. So there's different characters. They're all doing different stuff. Some of them involved in diplomatic stuff, UN, a lot of different stuff. Country, governance and. It's really high decision making stuff. Some are lawyers, you've got doctors, people creating their own pharmaceutical company or something. Just literally all sorts. Not saying all types of quality females are there, and it's always good as a female to meet other powerful female. And I don't think it's good to be threatened by other women. If you know other women who are doing better or really making an impact in society, it's very important you rub shoulders with them. Because you would need them, like, okay, females are MP, you would need that person to help you to probably get like, for example, you're having a problem with the council, or just having a problem in general with paperwork or any sort of financial issue. They can actually help you to get out of it because they know all the paperwork, and plus they are paid to do that job. So it's very important that you take such people very seriously, because things are changing. Living costs has gone up, and when things change, it's very important you connect the dots. So if you have people who've got position and power, basically make use of them in every way you can make use of them. So that's what I'll say. So I'm going to go through the list like I mentioned. I did mention I was going to go through the list. So just bear with me. I'm going to go through the list. So here, just bear with me. So the list basically... This list, I basically searched through so many, and a lot of them weren't really making sense. But when I saw this list, I was like, yep, this is the one. This literally is the list. So I'm going to share on social media what I'm going to talk about. So if you have my contact details, you see it. So it says 15 types of advertising that should be on your radar. Yeah. So if you go to a website called brafton.com, if you're unable to get the details, that's fine. I will personally send it. You can contact me via email and I'll send you the information like I mentioned. So I'm going to go through one by one. So the 15 types of advertising, please visit Bradford, which is spelled BRAFTON.com. And it says here the 15, I'll go through the list and then we'll go one by one. So number one, video advertising. That is number one. Can you read that? On 2023, number one advertising method is video advertising. Yeah? That is followed up by number two, online advertising. Number three, print advertising. Can you believe it? Print advertising is still important. It's number three. Because I heard people saying, oh, I did some flyers and it wasn't getting any attention. It's just that you didn't print as much flyers as possible and you didn't deliver it in as many right locations. Just because one distribution didn't work out, it doesn't mean it ends. Like saying, I ate once and I'm not going to eat again. Like I remember I told you, marketing and advertising is the food of your business. If you don't market and advertise your business, you are literally starving your business. Your business is not eating. Or even if you're professional, if you don't promote yourself or put yourself out there, you're literally starving your career. You're not letting people know that you have the skill, you have the talent, you have the qualification. So number four, outdoor advertising. Can you believe how high outdoor advertising is? It's still a bit popular to now. Outdoor advertising is number four. Number five is mobile advertising. Can you believe how important mobile advertising is? Wow. Number six, content marketing. So content marketing includes like, you have you cover a specific product. Don't worry, we'll go in detail now because I'm going to go, this project is an ongoing thing. So it's like, I'm probably going to cover about 5 or 6 topics today and finish off next week doing number 7 to number 12 the week after. So I'll just do what I'll do now and then move on to the next one. So basically, content marketing is number 6. Number 7, search engine marketing. So with Google, it's very important you utilize Google. With Google advertising, you can literally be on a search bar. So everyone can literally find you everywhere, saying everywhere. Then you have, social media is not that high, but social media advertising is number 8. That is number 8 on the list for the 2023 list of 12 most vital advertising. Number 9, call to action marketing. I think call to action marketing is more like chasing people up, emailing, but I will go through that. That won't be probably this week, probably next week. Number 10, direct marketing. Direct marketing, there's so many methods of that. I know there's many methods of that. Number 11, account-based marketing. That's another type of what is that? Account-based marketing. Okay, I need to know more about that. Don't think I've heard of that before. 12, guerrilla marketing. I know about this one because I studied this at university. They showed us different methods of guerrilla marketing. I was like, wow, I love this. It has a shock factor. It's so exciting. So I remember I learned that a lot at university. 13, marketing automation. And it's not that high. I thought that was the big shot, marketing. So marketing automation is still very popular, but it's number 13. Number 14, public relations. That's PR. Okay, wow. So there was going on like press release. So PR is not as important because, with these media companies, they get loads of emails, loads of junk sent to them. And sometimes by the time they look at your email, your project or your, whatever you're doing, your events, it's already past. Oh my gosh, I just saw your event or your stuff. I just looked at my email not long ago. I was away on holiday or I was busy focused on the project, so I couldn't check. So look as if, all these press people are looking for the juiciest projects, but are forgetting about what you're doing. So it's not that high. That's strange, but it's fine. I think they've probably done research and they found that it's not really as aggressive as it should be. So PR, public relations, number 14, events marketing, 15. Okay, see, events is so low. Oh my days. But that's not bad. 15 for events marketing is not bad. So You can see why sometimes events has its ups and downs. Sometimes you have a lot of people, sometimes you don't. But the only way events really do well is by using the top ones. So events, you need to do a video. Say, hey guys, I'm going to be here, blah, blah, blah. So this has now also made me understand that I need to do some more video advertising. And I need to probably go to the location where the event's going to take place and tell people that, look, the event's going to take place here. I'd like to see you there, blah, blah, blah. So I need to start using my Instagram more and my Facebook video time, plus my TikTok and any video social media links. Just basically use it a lot more. And I may have to start doing more like shorts, like every day, do a little into shorts, like, you know, just tell people how my day went and tell them, hey, just like a worded message. So if you're into promoting your business or promoting your profession or your services, you literally need to put yourself really out there more, especially video. So I'm realizing video advertising is here to stay forever. So and you know, words, I mean, videos speak 1,000. It speaks more clearer than any other thing. That's why you see some people even having plastic surgery to fix the nose and the lip. But don't worry, I won't be doing that because I like the way I look. Even if I didn't look like this, I'll still keep myself because I love me. So another thing I was going to say, so that is it. So let's start with number one. Number one, yeah, are you ready? Wow. So you've got all this list, like, oh my gosh. This is so serious. So let me start off with number one. What they said about number one in here, this website says, think of advertising as a position on your attention. It's risky, but done well, it can really boost brand awareness. So advertising can be risky, but it can boost, you know, brand awareness. That's what they've said. So there's more stuff that's written on that website, but I want to go with what they've said. I want to start with one. Okay, that's it. Video advertising. Okay, they said something about having a YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube or other video networks, you need to make use of it. You use this to form, like I'm in a YouTube channel. So you watching me now, this is going to go onto YouTube. But obviously I need to take action on trying to push for it to get circulated to other mediums so that people can actually watch it and say, hey, I've seen your thing. So I'll be working on that. Plus I'm working on a new image. You watch a new image. And with the new image, don't worry, it won't be too much away from how I look. All I do is just, at the moment, I'm growing my hair. So my hair is going to grow to, you know, and I've got real hair, you know. I will be promoting my image in a way. I've already got the idea because I want to have control of the art direction. So I already got an idea of what I'm wearing. And I just need to get a good photographer, which I found. I found a good photographer 2 weeks ago at an event. And we've been contacting regularly. I've been talking to them and we're trying to find ways how we can support each other. So we're trying to find ways to collaborate. So I've got my contacts. And I said, okay, you know what? Maybe you should tell me what your price is and I can let my business, because all my friends have their own business. I think I only have 1 or 2 friends who have business. I've got like hundreds of friends and I've got like thousands of data and information, and they all have their own businesses, and this other person has their own data also, and they also have their own business. So we're like looking at how we can support each other, how we can I can get my contacts at his, and he's got. So yes, that's it. So it's like loads of stuff. But anyway, so here, video advertising. If you ever watched a YouTube video, you'll probably seen a video and played either before, during, or after the video you clicked on. So it says the importance of video. Video ads aren't limited to YouTube. They can also be in the internet, so you can link up with companies. So you might have someone who has their own website, and then you do a video promotion, and you say, okay, you know what? I would like to put a video of myself or my business, my product on your website. How much is it going to cost? So try and make use of video advertising. It's still very big. It's number one for the 2023 year. So number 2, we have online advertising. So online advertising, with that, online advertising, we have, So online advertising, talk about internet, making other types of advertising, list of subtypes, and online. So basically, there's different type of online advertising available, and what you can do with them is you can literally just try and do as much research, because what it is with I've noticed with advertising, it's like, yes, you've got the idea, but now you need to find the platforms. You literally need to find out where you're going to put all these advertisements on. So it's very important you find out all these locations that it's going to be taking place on. So it's a lot of research. And again, I do research. If you have a business accountant or business advisor, or even someone who works with other businesses, they can give you tips on where you can advertise your business and online. So, and you have to also look at the reach. Like sometimes some companies have like a large reach, but are the reach live? So, or are this, because sometimes they have a large reach, but are they communicating with them, or is the reach proactive? Are they, you know, like just getting a message and not looking at it? Like with newsletters, I think newsletters work well when the organization also has an event or something live with it. It just has this oomph to it. Okay. So another thing I was going to say, number 3 is print advertising. Print advertising, yeah? What to say about print? It's still big, so you still need to keep printing. So like I said, don't quit the print advertising. If it means having to print every month, brand new sets of business cards or flyers. So the reason if print is so high or free, it means that you have to keep printing. Every month you have to keep printing. It's not every brand, it could be the same design, but just keep printing. Print is still number 1 on the top. It's surprising the print is still number 1. I'm not surprised, because if you're still getting letters posted to your house by Royal Mail, then obviously printing would be very important. Does that say a lot? Printing would still be very, very important. So, yep, and that is number 3, print advertising. Number 4, we have outdoor advertising. Wow. So billboards, can you believe it? Outdoor is number 4. That includes billboard, buses, benches, taxis, signals, and all common place to put outdoor ads. So outdoor advertising, do not underrate it. It's classed as number 4 for 2023. Please do search around. I know there's one massive billboard right where like you go into Vauxhall Station, and they keep putting their number, like, you know, I'm thinking, wow, why you? And the price they have is not bad for like a prime location. So if you see any billboard advertising, try and call the person who's running and say, hey guys, I would like to put up a print advertisement. How much would that cost? And also you have to find out companies who are going to print out the material for you, and how much it's going to cost to print out. And so print advertising is still big. Can you believe that? It says a lot about visual. So visual plays a huge part in the human psyche, and I will understand that. If you look at all ancient monuments, they took visual very important. So visual is very important. Number 5, oh my days. Number 5, wow, this is really good. So everyone has a mobile. Everyone uses their mobile in some way. So, you know, everyone uses either they're texting, they're WhatsApping, they're emailing, they're picking up calls, they're waiting for, interviews. So if you say you're applying for a job, you need to give your mobile number, and you need to obviously be able to pick your calls up and have a phone conversation. So everyone is being forced to use their phone. So only if you live in the middle of an island by yourself and remote, maybe you might not have a phone, but you may still have it because you need help with rescuing to be, get things done, or like, hey, I need to get out of this island. I'm the only person here. But anyway, let me say, so mobile advertising, what they said about it is a very quick response. So basically, you can use your smartphone to join. There's a lot of networks. There's actually companies that do packages where you buy a package and you pay like a monthly subscription fee. And then you get a chance to text as much people as you like to let them know that the event is taking place, blah, blah, blah. And that's it, really. So I'm thinking I might have to start putting that on my line, because I'm doing a lot of events, and I'm doing one a month, but I want to start doing like 2 a month, then 3 or 4, like one every week. And I know I can do it, but there's going to be a lot of discipline and a lot of planning and a lot of like making sure I secure very good venues, which are like yes venues, and I don't have to, wait or, see what the outcome is. So I'm just going to do as much research. So the more venues I have, the better of me being able to blast list of events all in a row. Like, okay, I booked here. So that's if they allow you. They're like, oh, okay, you booked here. You must pay 2 months in advance. I'm like, okay. So that's another thing I was going to say. So that's one. Mobile advertising. 6-1, contact marketing. So contact marketing is because I didn't really understand what this was talking about, but I'm going to read what it says. Content marketing. What is content marketing? Unlike advertising, the purpose of content marketing is to create content that is so valuable to a target audience. So content would be like, example, you write an article and you post it in like, it's almost like doing a press release really. And you put it up in specific sites. Let's say, example, you work in a travel business. So you write an article about certain like destinations you're doing, and then you go to a specific site that covers your topic, tourism and stuff. And then people like, wow, this advice is so great. They're telling us where to go, what we need to do, and, you know, how we can get special offers, blah, 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 whatever discussion you want to talk about. But then that would now feature on the internet, the website. So when they type your business, they'll find like you've put content in different websites related to your industry, either travel or tourism, whatever industry you're doing. I'm just to give an example. So that's smart. I like that. And I've done that before, but I think I need to step up on that. So content marketing is the development of original high quality content that a target audience will find useful and that isn't overly promotional. This includes blog posts, podcasts, how-to videos, original research, infographic, ebooks, white paper, free online tools, and other interruptive marketing efforts. So that is content marketing. It's telling you what to do with content marketing. That I like this one. It's got a lot of information here. So I think I'm going to stop at number 7. The reason I'm going to stop because I am going to have someone coming in soon to speak. So number 7 was search engine marketing. So search engine marketing, everybody knows the number one bully of the internet is Google. So Google is the number one bully. So they've made everyone just like, instead of you just searching using other search engine, you just use Google. And it's so strange that they are dominating, but they are the one dominating. But it's weird because if you go to other countries, they may not be the one that is the official search engines. That's if you travel. So, but for now, Google is the one making sure they are in the bus. They are the busybodies of the search. So if you don't get any attention from Google or don't get any sort of search from Google, Google's already put you on, basically they've downlisted you. So it's very important you find ways of getting interest in Google. Sometimes it might not be the fact that you're not getting attention from Google. It's just that you might have to collaborate with somebody who already has got a presence with Google, and that will help your image or your brand to grow. So there's always loopholes going around because I've been hearing stuff about some companies deliberately targeting people according to their identity, but I'm not going to go any further with that. But like I said, if you can find someone, because sometimes one of the best ways, like example, if you're doing a project and a project involved trying to get startups and you decide to team up with a bank, now Google cannot stop you from progressing because the bank, literally, a lot of banks actually own, like you could say, you know, a lot of the properties you see, all these, you know, I'm gonna say pop-up shop, all these like some Westfield, all these massive shopping malls. You'll be surprised banks actually own them. So banks actually own these places. So I noticed how some brands behave themselves when they hear that you're working with another brand or another company which is mainstream. So sometimes you might want to deal with specific companies. And some companies, they have specialist section where they're supporting BAMs, so that I'm talking about like ethnic minority groups, or they're supporting females. And so they are helping you in growth, and because they're helping you in some form of growth, that is enabling you to be able to expand without being suppressed or like, you know, favoritism because of, you know, identity. But anyway, let's move on from that. So I would say, yes, search engine, but I said Google is the bully. So, but, you know, like I said, you will need to join the bully to obviously expand. So another thing I was going to say, I think I'm going to try and just finish the list if I can. But what I'll do is I'll elaborate it more, yeah? So 8 is social media marketing. So social media advertising, number 8. Can you believe how low that is? I was thinking social media promotion would be like on the top list, but it's like No, it's the video that's the top. So it's like, wow, video is so important. So it's now, I hope you put that on your list that video is king and queen. So, social media is number 8. And let's find out what they have to say. The use of social media to distribute unpaid content like, so basically you have Facebook on the list. Billions of people use it. Yes. Generation Z loves it. So does Generation X. They love it. I think everyone loves social media. I won't say everyone. I think like anyone born after 1975 will like social media. In the fact it can spread as much information, either good or bad. So I would say that. So another one, they are saying call to action marketing. When it's call to action marketing, I'm like, what's that? I already have an idea in my head, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, let me explain what it says here. Call to action marketing. Okay, it says here, types of call to action language. Find out how, get your free quote, discover your savings, take the virtual tour, sign up for free consultation, subscribe, download the ebook. They can be present on... Okay, so these stuff should feature on your social media or your website, wherever. So, okay, you've put a video out. You've spoken to people about different marketing or, advertising methods and stuff. You now need to make sure there's the action. So the action is taking things the next step. So you encourage them to download your ebook if you have them, get them to subscribe, get them to sign up to a free consultation. They can do a virtual tour. You can encourage them to say, look, these are the savings I have for you. You can get a free quote or find out how. So basically, all of that is part of the call to action. So you don't want them just to watch a video and stuff. You want them to take action. So I need to, after this show, make sure you guys take action. So the action I need from you guys here is if you can spread the word about the event on the 2nd of April or attend. That's your action. Attending to my event would be good. Alternatively, you can put yourself in the directory. So we've got a free directory listing. So if you're a professional for business owner, you'll be featured on the free directory listing and that'll be circulated. So people now know that this is what you do. And it will make things much easier. So when people are saying, oh, I'm looking for this type of person, someone will be like, oh, guess what? I saw this in so-and-so. So there is a directory we're doing. Plus, we're doing a newsletter. So if you want to feature in a newsletter, please feel free to stretch out and get in touch. I don't know why I'm yawning. Gosh, I think it's weird, I actually don't feel tired, but I'm tired. Then isn't that one strange? But I'm not tired. Very strange. But okay, that was 8. Direct marketing. Okay, so let me finish your call to action. So call to action, it says what it does. It optimizes your sales. So it helps in increasing your sales. It helps in getting more new clients. It helps in creating conversation. So some of you, if you are like doing events or something, you have a project, it might be good, because I've seen some people on social media and I noticed they are always doing this Zoom meeting, and then they've gathered information, and now they're telling me, oh, they're looking for a venue, and I'm like, wow. So you're really smart because you have did a multitude of Zoom meetings. Now you've done about 10 and you're like, 10 is done. I've got already 50 people constantly online and they're telling their people so and so. Now I can confidently do an event. And it's fun. I like it when people are being productive and proactive, because we need those type of people around us. The people who are action people who do events. You have to understand life is about events. So everything is an event. Either it be religious organization or anything, even schools, that's events. They're doing events. They have an event 5 days a week. Shops, anything that opens, they're events. They open every day. They're busy having their events every day. All shops are open, showcasing their food and stuff. That's an event. So anything that involves action or things happening, that is an event. That's what I see events as. Events is something where you have to go and visit, and it's always something that you meet other people. So there's events every day. And then you have, cinemas, they open 7 days a week. They have events, everywhere's having events. So anything you see, either even them lot having events, the prison service, hospitals, they all having events. I know you sound of this girl is like, what? She talking like that? It's true. All those events. Don't be surprised. Every life, even living like me doing this is an event. So every presence, every moment happening is an event. So that's how important events is. You probably think event is one little thing, one party. That's not event. Event is everyday life. That's what events. Your life is even an event. So next is number 10. We're getting close to the end. I think I should just finish this because my caller will be calling in 5 minutes. That's if they do call me. They should call me. Okay, that's fine. So that's fine. So next is number 10, direct marketing. Wow, I'm surprised it's near the bottom, but it's still highly valued. So direct marketing, sometimes called one-to-one marketing. So it sometimes can be called one-to-one marketing. Technically, direct marketing falls under umbrella outside marketing. So it is marketing, but it's a kind of different style of marketing. And I'm just going to go, one example of direct marketing are in the mails, like those you've pre-approved, credit card offers, cold calling, list of leads. In a vacuum, direct marketing comes across as aggressive. Yes, it is. Direct marketing is aggressive. And, sorry, look at the way I'm reacting. So it is aggressive, but you have to know your target audience. So sometimes it's weird because, how can you say, it works and it doesn't work. And it depends on the person's mood or how you approach them. So you can still do direct marketing. Like I had to do some direct marketing. I had to chase some people up to get interviewed for my shows. Every time I'm always like, oh, I've got my radio show. Would you like to get interviewed? And imagine that. I'm actually hustling people to be on my show and I'm offering free interview. Wow. So people are so difficult to get. They can't even accept a free interview. Is that the stage you're in? Oh gosh, I shouldn't be laughing. That's not funny, But yeah, so I do offer some free interviews. So if you're interested, it's 15 minutes long. We usually have 2 slots. And if you are interested, like I said, please do email. Again, like I said, here is the email address. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Oh my days, how did this video? Yep, I've got it. Gosh, I shouldn't be laughing at this. So the email address, you can see right there. You can see right there, the email address. So, well, yeah, like I said, the jewelry I wore into the show, I'm gonna do like a little graphics and, because people are like, oh, I like your earrings. Where did you get it from? And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just take pictures of them, because I also make my own jewelry, but I don't promote it. Don't worry. When I start, it's weird that my jewelry is literally locked away in a suitcase. I will sort all that stuff out another time, but my job is literally promoting other people at the moment now. So that will come later. So yeah. So the jewelries I've worn, I'll take pictures of them and put the name of the companies that I bought them from. The businesses I bought them from, and then you can actually contact them, say you like that type of earring. But luckily some of them, like African Galore, the one I wore with that blue and pink, like a flower looking earring, she only does one. She doesn't repeat, so I like that. I know people do want to dress like me, but I don't think it's nice seeing people wearing the same items as me. Next time I'm walking across London and I'm like, what? That person got the same ear as me, the same ear as me. No. So, but this earring, like I said, this is real copper. Real copper, I'm saying. And you know what copper does to the body? It gets rid of all the radicals. Basically, it cleans out the body, the blood system. I know some people say they can't wear copper earrings, but it's sad to hear that. But you can wear silver. If not silver, you can actually wear gold. One of the two. Not everyone can wear copper, but copper does have many benefits. You go online and check the benefits of copper, you'll be like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, and you can see my skin. You can see the metal is. It's, what would I say my skin is? Brass or gold? Definitely not copper, because copper's much reddish. But when I do go to really hot country, or I go to like, I get like tan, my skin complexion change, I do go reddy. I am a reddy brown. So I become copper. But I am a metal. My metal is gold brass. Yes, I'm gold brass. A lot of electricity here. Anyway, wow, let me start moving on from my complexion of metals, which I am. So the next one is 11. Number 11, account-based marketing. Wow, account-based marketing. What is that? Okay, let me check. Account-based marketing. Account-based marketing is simply an marketing campaign that targets specific accounts. Do you hear that? Account-based marketing is simply any marketing campaign that targets specific accounts. So it's a market campaign that targets specific accounts. Okay. So let me give an example. So, okay, so it's like some T-Mobile did something. What did they do? They hired a creative team to do a comic book inspired by a partnership with two brands. And, okay, so what it is that you have a brand and they want to target specific customers. So what happened is that, okay, let me give an example. They said something about ABM is becoming a gold standard in B2B marketing, as brands aim to better leverage their personal aligned. So basically what it is, account-based customers, like you've already got your customers, you've got the list of your, you've got your database, your customers. Now you need to, like, example, like I would need to, okay, my customers, I told you, all my people I know, they run their own business, they're self-employed, they're into business, they're into multiple income streams. They're basically into knowing about progress and how to improve their lives. So you need to have a targeted campaign for these type of people, knowing what they're like and just focus on that. So that is what an account-based marketing is. Yeah? And then next, I know NatWest was doing that really well in the 90s, or was it in the 2000s? Because they were doing like something. Can you remember that when you used to get piggy banks? We forgot those pigs. You had the suit one, you had the house one, you had the ordinary pig one, the different types. And I think some people kept it, but I think all the ones I had, I think I broke all of them backs. And but I shouldn't be laughing, but I think they all broke, like somehow broke some way. I was like, what? My leg hit something. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's broken. And obviously, there was nothing in there. So, yeah, but I know NatWest did a lot of that earlier times. Another one, last and final. I have to say, I actually like this one a lot. And I like it a lot because of the fact that I learned it at uni a lot. They were and when I liked it because I won't say it was rebellious, but it had a shock factor. And I was like, yes, that's what I need. I want to shock people. I want to cause, but sorry, I'm not that much of a troublemaker. So I'm just talking about, I like guerrilla marketing. So guerrilla marketing is based just on type of unconventional, because, I like guerrilla marketing. It was artistic. And me, I'm a painter. I can actually paint. Can you believe that? I was meant to do fine art for university, but I decided to do advertising and brand management for university. But it has benefited. So I'll still be going back to the fine art world, but I'll be using, can you believe that? I have got an advertising degree and I'm going to use that to go into the fine art world. Woo! So I wouldn't have to be paying an advertiser thousands or even millions of pounds to get my stuff pushed because I know what to do because I studied it for 3 years. So the fine art world, don't worry, I'll be seeing you. I've been watching you. I've been watching you for the past 20 years. I mean, all my life, really, because I started drawing when I was 3 years old. Drawing on the walls and the floors. And I got A star in GCSE art. So I've always been into art. I've always been observing what's going on. And I've not seen anything that's shocked me or like, oh, So I'll be doing a multidiscipline of creativity, and I'm excited. I've got like a following of people, and I've got some people. So I'll be doing a lot of collaboration, working with like photographers. People probably do or make their own clothes or whatever they do. Any sort of creative people, I'll be working on how we can work together to move forward. So it's obviously going to be my show. I obviously be sponsoring and funding the project, but then I'll have like my entourage with me. So I'm excited. I'll keep you posted on that project. It is going to be a huge project. It's taking quite a while for me to sit down and brainstorm, but it's very exciting. Like just like how I'm doing a London Diaspora pop-up, and we're also doing events, which is like a workshop event. So we're going to be doing events across London. The London Diaspora, there's going to be a pop-up in every borough in London. And people are like, oh, don't you think sometimes you're going to have, people won't turn up? Look, I'm not bothered about people turning up or not turning up. I am collecting data, because every time I do an event, the amount of people that contact me, either they want to do the event or don't want to do, or they just heard about it. I am a data junkie. So all these data will be becoming useful when you're doing newsletters or even trying to get people to know about other people. So we have loads of stuff coming up. Yep. So that's what's going on. So so the guerrilla marketing, I like it a lot. It has an arty base to it. And so let me see. So there's one that did massive rural lolly on the road. And I don't know what company did that. That's crazy. So guerrilla marketing is not to be confused with experimental marketing. They're simply in that they are simpler in that they tend to highly basically it's a creative way of advertising. That's what guerrilla marketing is. That's what people understand. That's what I was telling you. It's like art. When I saw it, I was like, wow, art and advertising mixed together. So that is it. It is fun because, like, for example, you could do lights shining on the street. That's guerrilla marketing. And the lights will have like the logo or the website. And some people done like chalk. So they've done like some chalk campaign. And when it rains, the chalk wipes off. So it will just be there just for, it's like, it's not meant to be, the advertisement's not meant to last for, it can last for like a few hours or a day. And it has that shock appeal. So it's like, whoosh. It has that shock appeal that it gets noticed, but then you need to have those people to also spread the word and talk about what happened, how the experience was like. Oh, so video needs to also be involved in some way. I can see why they put it quite low, but it's still quite good. A good position. What number was it? Number 12, guerrilla marketing. Number 13, I thought number 12 was the last. What's happened? They put in number 13. What? Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm coming. It's still more. So number 13 is marketing automation. So that's literally, we all know marketing automation, where you have like your database already there. And you literally get a software which literally just blasts, and you select the time, the date, whenever, and it literally just blasts out whatever campaign. So everything's already ready and it's just done automatically. That is still useful. That's on 2023. They've classed that as number 13 as one of the best way of advertisements. So marketing automation, automatic emails, automatic text, automatic sendings. Okay, last one, because I'm waiting for the person who's going to call me, or I may have to just call them. Number 15, no, that's number 15. Number 14, PR. I was surprised PR is quite here. Public relations is an attempt by a brand to maintain a favorable image for its audience, regardless of what might be happening. So basically, they are pushing an image. The PR is pushing an image, and no matter the situation, either like what happened previously, we had 2-3 years of COVID. Like some people, basically we had like 2-3 years of our years erased. So yeah, that's what happened. 2-3 years of our years erased. So a lot of us had to start off again, and we're getting much better because we're like realizing the importance of urgency and now. So it's really important. There's a real importance in now and the future. Now and the future is what happens. So what you're doing now is going to affect the future. And what's happened in the past, you learn from. So it's very important you do now. now will affect the future. So what you do now will always affect the future. Yeah? Very important. So I would say PR marketing to me is more about now, which is going to affect the future. So next, event marketing. Wow. I do events, so marketing events is like, it's very strange. Some method might work, some method might not work. And sometimes you're like, okay, I'm not going to use this website to promote my business. And you don't use that website and you're like, what? Because I didn't use this website, no one really turned up. So you start realizing the importance of certain websites. And also location. Sometimes when you do events, it's not good to pick the same location. That's what I've noticed about people. If you pick the same location, maybe once a month you show up at that same location. But if you pick the same location and it's almost 2 or 3 weeks later, it's like no show. People like that sort of like excitement. When I say excitement, like, okay, you did, an event in Waterloo. Next time you do one in Kensington. Next one you do one in Chelsea. Next one you do one in Hammersmith. Like you're just moving around, and then okay, maybe next one I do one in Brixton. So basically, you like the movement, and it's the mingle. They get to meet different people. There'll be different faces and different behaviors also, because certain cities and towns come with certain characteristic, and you see the same person you saw at Brixton, you see them in Kensington, you don't even recognize the person. You're like, okay, you dressed really down in Brixton, but you're looking like $1 million in Kensington. Go for it. But anyway, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so, incoming call. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hi.
Oh my gosh. It's working. Oh, hello, Esther. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I've been trying to call.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why it wasn't showing, but it just showed now. And I actually clicked on it. Sorry.
Okay.
But you're live on air now. You're live on air.
Yes. Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you properly. I can hear you 100%.
Okay, that's good.
You're doing an event on the 24th of March. So I just wanted people to know about the event and introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay. My name is Esther Ihi. I'm the convener for the Nigeria Magazine International Women's Day Awards ceremony taking place at the Hilton in Victoria on Friday, the 24th of March from 6 p.m.
Wow. Okay. So
we are going to celebrate outstanding women who have been nominated for the work, the impactful work they've done in the community. And these are women across the world, the globe. So we've got medical doctors, we've got scientists, we've got venture capitalists.
wow.
We've got
people in the legal industry, like your lawyers and
yeah.
Wow. So bankers. Wow. Okay. So what I mean, the good thing about the event is, don't you think it's good that it's like a house full of a lot of decision makers and powerful women that other women should be inspired to come?
Precisely, yeah.
And it's good.
Women who are making things happen, they're change makers.
Oh wow, excellent.
Their entities, their places of work, their professions. So these are women that you need to come and hear about.
And a lot of these women, they're also high earners, like what, six figure, 7-figure earning women also?
Indeed. And some of them have actually struck deals that are worth millions of dollars.
Wow. And that's the thing, when this sort of event, this is very inspiring because, like in a mainstream environment, they don't really encourage, other females to meet with other high energy, like high performance women. And it's very important. It's very important you meet women who are much higher status than you, because what it does. It helps to push your career and everything, and it helps. Yeah, and especially if you're you're somebody who makes products. And when you meet these women, they always have events, always doing something, and they're always trying to link you up and trying to push you to be the best of yourself.
Exactly. And also we've got women who are philanthropists.
Wow. The women who invest. Wow, that's great. Wow, excellent.
We've even got a queen.
Wow.
Philanthropy. She's been doing a lot of work
Oh,
with girls.
wow. This is really inspiring because I am part of the team and doing like a registration and the whole stuff. But like I said, now you've mentioned this. I mean, what I'll do is like after the show, I'm obviously gonna push and mention all this stuff you mentioned on. Yeah, because I'm excited about coming in because we've known each other what, like 12 years now.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Nigeria Magazine has been in operation.
I know, it's like, and it's still going on strong. I think it's even going to get stronger because I think now a lot of Nigerians are starting to try accept their identity. Because before they were playing the whole games and stuff, and now they're realizing that if you don't clean your own house, if you can't even look after your own people or have a good image of your own self, then what and how does everyone else in the world see you as? Because they are really saying that Nigerians need to step up with a lot of stuff. Like they need to improve their infrastructure. Because what they said is that if Nigerians step up, it's going to affect the whole African, the whole Nubian the black race as a whole. So yeah, because you can see when they do stuff, they're very good at doing it. Either it's very bad, whatever, from scamming to everything, they're very good at whatever they do.
It's true.
So imagine stepping up, and imagine Nigeria's population is huge. It's like what, 200, almost 220 million.
Over 200 million. Over 200.
1 in 5 Africans are Nigerian. And you know what also? I found that a lot of tribes that are not in Nigeria and in other countries. I even found some tribes are linked in Uganda and even other countries.
Even
Linked.
in the West Indies, somebody was telling me today that there is a school called Calabari School in Jamaica.
Wow. And there were a lot of that African Americans, when they trace their DNA, is majority of them are linked directly to Nigerians.
That's true.
And Brazil, the whole of Brazilians claiming they're Yorubas, so they all claim they're Nigerian.
Yeah. And even people in Australia.
Yeah, the Aborigines. Yeah, they've researched them. They found that Aborigines also are linked with West Africa. They got Nigerian DNA also. Yeah, so wow, it's crazy. I mean, the step up needs to happen, and it's like you have a Pacific group, and all they need to do is brush up. Be organized, and nothing wrong in being patriotic, because sometimes it's best to have an identity, have no identity. Because look at Jamaica, the way Jamaicans they have their athletics team. They're small amount them, but they do very well. They got their food, they got their flag, they carry their image very well, and that's a small country. But look, look how massive Nigeria is. A massive country. How can a massive country not be carrying an identity? Doesn't make sense.
And just to let you know, although we are called Nigeria Magazine, we are Pan-African.
Yeah, and
and in operation. And the reason why we're doing this also is to build a community whereby people who are passionate, who already know what they're doing, they want to even do more. Ones that need to know, they can be mentored, they can also be encouraged, they can be motivated to do more. I think if we can push that community,
and the thing about it, a lot of those communities, they already are working on, because I'm involved in social media groups where there's Ugandan communities, Zimbabwe, and I've worked with them in business, and the character is very different. They're more relaxed, very focused and stuff. So there's a lot of growth to be done, like Africa as a whole, and just the black community. So they are eager to do business, but they just need the right direction.
I think in terms of the ego, that's an interesting thing.
They're very eager, yeah.
We as Africans or black people, we need to be less, how would I say, we need to be less emotional.
Yeah, I don't think I think it's about emotional intelligence. You can be emotional, but how do you use it?
But be intentional about it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you talk about. They can get upset too easily. Yeah.
We lack soft skills to be able to do what we want to do.
I understand that's so do like customer service skills, communications, people skills, like listening skills,
Intelligence, critical thinking, leadership skills.
Of critical thinking. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
And where to get information and how to dig deeper
True.
to be able to use that information, your insight to do what you need to do. And I think that is where we are missing the trick and where we need to look more into. And also, we need to be thinking big.
I know. You know, it's like everyone's scared. I don't know why people are so scared. Oh my gosh, I'm scared of making money. I'm scared of doing this. But you know what I was going to say also is that when it comes to what you mentioned, they are professionals. That's their job. They actually do workshops or train. Because what I think we need to try and find these professionals, and some of them we already know, we know, and say, look, this you need to make this your. It's like. Yeah, a very important thing. Like, okay, because I know they do it in mainstream. That's what they do. These people promote it on the mainstream to like big companies. They need to now do a package just specifically for the, especially the black community, and say, here, we've got you. Do you have a business? Or so and so. This is what I'm going to do for you.
That's the kind of community we are looking into. And we're even going to do a survey where we're asking people, what do you want to do? Are you a supplier?
Wow, just to distribute for them, yeah.
Yes. So I think we need to work strategically and in synergy. We've got a lot of things that is like an advantage for us, but we are not actually taking that opportunity.
And like I said, a lot of these people, they are there, but it's like they're in either a niche environment or they are in the mainstream. So, and those two environments are not, there
needs to be a fusion of those people who are already at the top of their game and those who they want to be at the top but unable to be. So they need to work.
Okay, I was going to say the events, will men be invited? Can men turn up also?
Yeah, men are also invited. It's a women's event, but we have said it's open to everyone.
Okay, excellent.
See.
Okay, excellent. So
women have done and what is possible.
Wow. So it's basically just promoting powerful women who are doing stuff like basically decision makers. They've got a lot of years experience, and basically it's letting, and also it's a good way because you've got them all in one room. And these type of women sometimes they're very difficult to reach because they're traveling, they got a busy schedule and that sort of thing. So this is a chance for a lot of women who feel that, they want to make the next big step to pushing their business to come here and just literally feel relaxed and don't feel threatened, because they literally do want to help these type of women. They are determined in making you excel.
They do want to help.
Yeah, I understand.
They want to help in a way that the people they want to help, they know they will take it from there. Rather than, like you are telling people, they are not taking it. I think we need to be able to harness what we have. It's an advantage that we have people who know, who are change makers, who are transformational leaders. We need to be able to think to them.
Okay, well, so I'm going to leave you for now because the show is ending. I just want to say, I know I've got your details and everything, but how would people be able to reach you directly to find out more?
Me at info@nigeriamag.com or www.nigeriamag.com.
Okay, and is there it?
The event is at Eventbrite/Nigeria Mag International Women's Day event, and the event is at the DoubleTree by Hilton in Victoria. Register to come, and we'll be there for 6:00, and we'll have fun. We'll have quite a lot of networking opportunity. Come and hear insightful women. Come and hear inspiring women. Come and hear women who are making an impact in and across the world.
The world, global, yes. Wow. So thank you so much for calling in. I'm very excited. I will be there, obviously. But again, like I'm gonna mention this list because the list you mentioned of different type of women there, that is very exciting. And I also need to hint to women because I know society has this image where like some people feel like they feel threatened and they say, oh, I'm not going to go there or stuff. But they don't understand that when you associate with women who have...
Fun atmosphere.
Okay, well, yeah.
For the women themselves and for everybody, you would have ample opportunity to network.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time, and we will definitely catch up again. Okay.
All right. See you. All right.
Yeah, see you soon, and we'll speak again soon. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Okay, bye. Oh my days. So the show has come to an end. I cannot believe the show has come to an end. So the show has ended, and it's now 6 o'clock, or is it just past 6? Thank you again for listening to the show. We just had Esther talking. She's having an event promoting very strong women. These are women who are like decision makers, 6-figure women. These are women who are, you know, they've got position and power, and they can actually change your life, like with this. Like click, so they can change your life like that. And it's very important as females not to be threatened by other females. So you need to literally make sure you associate with other people who are doing better, earning more educated, just better than you in general, because that's how you grow and get better. And so you, like example, if you're making like stuff, imagine that you have all these females, they're always having like events and stuff. They're like, oh my days, I love your jewelry, I love your soaps, I love your this. Okay, I would like to have this at my, you know, women's like gathering. So you'd be surprised, and they would all buy from you. You think that you need a big event to make money, but you'd be surprised that you just need one little event where you have people who already have money and they will be spending on your brand. So I am done for now, and thank you for listening to Tojake's show. So I'm the host and the content provider. So I do basically gather all the content together to make this show happen. And you're listening to Beautiful Success Show every Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at UJR Talk Show. And you can go on YouTube. You need to go to UJ-TV online. You can go there. Like I said, I was showing you the graphics. Yep. So the email is right there. That is nu9empire@gmail.com. And please feel free to email. We are looking for presenters. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.